The number materialized on his screen, stark and absolute. $1 million. Alex, a senior software engineer nearing 40, felt a quiet tremor. Not the explosive joy of a lottery winner, but a deep, almost unsettling sense of arrival. This specific milestone was not a windfall. It was the brutal arithmetic of 15 years of relentless discipline and calculated deferral. Every single paycheck, a significant fraction vanished into the market, a preemptive strike against future financial dependency. He chose smaller apartments, older cars, and the disciplined routine of home-cooked meals, while colleagues indulged in European getaways. Each ignored temptation became another share purchased, another microscopic lever pulled in the relentless engine of compound interest. The market roared, it bled, it recovered. Alex bought through every dip, every correction, every nerve-wracking headline. His strategy was a simple, brutalist machine. Automate, diversify, ignore the noise. He didn't chase individual stocks. He acquired slices of the global economy through low-cost index funds, betting on collective human progress. His savings rate, a non-negotiable metric, steadily climbed from 15% to over 30% of his take-home pay. He eliminated student loans, then meticulously paid down his mortgage, systematically dismantling financial liabilities. This $1 million represented a net worth, an asset base distinct from the fleeting cash in a checking account. It was a war chest, painstakingly assembled, not an income stream. Alex had, almost imperceptibly, shifted from being a mere earner to an owner, a silent partner in thousands of corporations. The actual meaning of that number wasn't luxury, it was leverage. It wasn't a ticket out of work, but a strategic repositioning on the chessboard of his life. Under the standard 4% rule for safe withdrawal, his $1 million could reliably generate roughly $40,000 per year. This amount, while significant, merely covered his baseline living expenses, excluding any lavish indulgences or exotic travel. It represented financial survival without active employment, not immediate opulence. The first layer of the financial fortress was complete, a robust safety net against unemployment, illness, or market volatility. This $1 million bought time, the most valuable commodity in the high-stakes game of life and career. Now, Alex faced a crucial set of decisions, each a strategic gambit with profound consequences. The first option: continue working full-time, leveraging his high income to aggressively push past the $1 million mark. Every additional year of work could add hundreds of thousands more, exponentially boosting his future withdrawal capabilities. Reaching $2 million would double his potential passive income to $80,000 annually, fundamentally altering his lifestyle options. This path meant delaying full freedom, but achieving a far more robust, comfortable financial independence later. Path 2. Part-time, showing a less steep upward trajectory, but with more free time icons. The second option, a soft exit, transitioning to part-time work or a less demanding role. He could reduce his income significantly, covering his remaining expenses and allowing the $1 million portfolio to continue its steady growth. This move bought immediate time for passions, family, or skill development, using the principle as a stabilizing force. It was a calculated trade-off: slower accumulation for immediate lifestyle arbitrage. The third, most aggressive option: full early retirement, committing to living solely on the $40,000 generated by his $1 million. This path demanded stringent budgeting, a sharp reduction in discretionary spending, and a complete detachment from his professional identity. It also introduced sequence of returns risk, where poor market performance early in retirement could critically deplete his capital. This choice often necessitates geographical arbitrage, moving to areas where $40,000 stretches considerably further. The $1 million wasn't about spending. It was about the power to choose any of these paths. This was Alex's competitive advantage in the modern economy. A fundamental shift in negotiation power. He could decline unreasonable demands, walk away from toxic environments, or take a sabbatical without financial ruin. The portfolio acted as a robust buffer against the unpredictable tides of corporate restructuring or market downturns. He had built the first major wall of his financial independence fortress, making him less susceptible to external pressures. The actual cash was never touched. It remained invested, perpetually generating more capital. Dividends, once minor, now represented thousands of dollars annually, systematically buying more shares. This perpetual motion machine, once a trickle, had achieved critical mass, a self-sustaining financial current. The growth from $1 million to $2 million would theoretically be faster than the climb from $0 to $1 million, due to the sheer power of compounding. He was no longer playing the same game as his peers, those still relentlessly accumulating without a significant base. The psychological burden of needing his next paycheck had visibly lightened, freeing up crucial mental bandwidth. He could now afford to think longer term, to take calculated risks on personal ventures that might not immediately generate income. The illusion that $1 million guarantees a life of boundless luxury shattered upon closer inspection. It meant relentless calculation, disciplined spending, and a deep understanding of what true financial security actually bought. The real millionaires, the quiet ones, were not defined by their spending, but by their strategic restraint. Alex's $1 million was equity, not liquid income for lavish consumption. Reaching this initial benchmark was not the end of a journey. It was the acquisition of a powerful lever. It marked a new chapter, where the choices became less about pure survival and more about deliberate self-direction. The number itself, cold and factual, signified Alex's hard-won ability to rewrite the rules of his own game. He held a weapon in the ongoing financial war, a tool to carve out a different, more autonomous future.